Adab, namaskar. This is Tarek Fatah again from the cold, cold depths of Canada. And it is not just the ice and snow and rain and COVID-19 that has made this year very difficult for us. A new element in the political forces has emerged. And it is the ultra-right wing that very rarely came up for elections or would win any seats. They were usually at the edges of politics. I'm talking of the hundreds of expensive trucks and trailers and rigs, that cost about $200,000 to $300,000 each. These people have descended on the Canadian capital, Ottawa, just like the farmer class, landowning class, collected around New Delhi, if you recall, a few months or almost a year ago, and bullied the government into abandoning a legal framework agreed upon by the Lok Sabha. Here, they don't even want to say anything. In minus 20 degrees temperature, they have arranged for public hot tubs. They have bouncy castles. They have children playing areas. And the police were reporting to Ottawa's first black police officer, Peter Slowly is his name. He had to resign after leaked information on the state television said he was an angry man. You know, typical everything that you say about black people was attached to him, as if people of color are unhinged and they can't reason properly. So he had to give his resignation. The police officers assigned to stop the people breaking the law and blocking entrance to the Canadian Parliament were not removing the people. They joined the protesters in the fun fair. They were meeting each other and just distributing flyers over there. Okay, don't break the law, please. Don't break the law, please. What? They already broken the law. The Parliament of Canada is under siege. The police chief who wants to sort this out is bullied away and said, nobody listens to what you say. As it is, you are a black officer over a police force that's almost entirely white. Nobody's going to say that. But trust me, this is what is happening. My column today in the Toronto Sun mentions this mutiny in Ottawa. The point is that if today, after decades of democracy in countries like not just Canada or the United States, in New Zealand, if trucks can be motivated, if people get fascinated, then what is happening is some of the richest elements of our society have put on the act as if they are victims. It's not the working class that has come out on the Winnipeg strike of 1930s, or the May Day March of Chicago, or a protest march in Delhi, or even in the Naxalite area. Now this is about the very rich. And I cast them in that. Anyone who has a truck and a trailer worth about $300,000 and can live without worrying about how to earn for the next payment for mortgage or rent or whatever you do, complete rest and recreation is at your service. And the Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau, I feel sympathy for him. He's caught in a bind, but he too ran away. People didn't know where he was. Coming from Pakistan, I have seen many of these incidents unfold into military coups. I remember the film shot of army soldiers jumping over Pakistan television's gates in 1977, I think it was, when they overthrew Bhutto. This is exactly how it happens in a military coup. You block the streets, you make sure that nobody can enter or leave, and then you just throw out the government. We're lucky in Canada that something seriously has not burnt out, has happened, but at another border crossing, men have been arrested bringing arms and armaments into Alberta, a province of Canada, from the United States. Elsewhere, the world's busiest bridge crossing on the Ambassador Bridge between Detroit and Windsor, Detroit in the United States and Windsor over here, was blocked by truckers. Won't let anything go. Factories stopped all over the region, the auto manufacturing, two big, large states, Ontario and Michigan. Production had to stop until the premier of the province had to issue emergency orders and then get involved, get the trucks off the road and open the highway. But who is doing this? Is this just an isolated case in Canada or in New Zealand where it's taking place or in Belgium or elsewhere? The ultra-right, and by ultra-right I mean people who are not conservative in their state of mind, have conservative policies, but these are people who simply have a contempt for anyone but themselves. We did see a handful of Nazi flags and then Confederate flags representing the defeated American South in the American Civil War. What were they doing in Canada? Or why were Canadian flags found in Auckland, New Zealand? Or what were those trucks and tractors doing cutting off Delhi and forcing the government to change the law? Is this what's going to happen in the future? That the working class that usually erupted into revolutions and overthrew the governments and the establishment, whether it was France or Russia or Germany or Hungary, so many places this happened. Now it's the upper class that says, oh, you want us to take an injection? No, sir, we are too rich to take vaccinations that ordinary people have to take. That's what it is. I never saw a homeless person saying, I'm not going to take a jab because this is a conspiracy between certain governments to get inside our body. Oh, for goodness sake. और ये हमारा जो है ट्रूडो भाई, ये पप्पू, यानी अगर आपके मुल्क में पप्पू है, हमारे यहाँ का ये पप्पू है। ये खूबसूरत लगने के चक्कर में काम छोड़ छाड़ के कहीं भागा हुआ, क्या अल्लाह पत्थर मार दिया तो चेहरा खराब हो जाएगा। भाई किस हकीम ने कहा था तुम पॉलिटिक्स में आओ? पूरा कैपिटल पे कब्जा है ट्रकों का, और ट्रूडो साहब कह रहे हैं ओ मैं ये कर दूंगा, मैं इमरजेंसी लॉज आ दूंगा। अरे भाई तुम्हारे पास पुलिस थी, RCMP थी, माउंटीज जिसे हम कहते हैं, हर कोई था। डर ये था कि अगर गड़बड़ हो गई तो फिर जिम्मेदारी कौन लेगा। अगर यही काम चलता रहा तो जैसे इंडिया में कानून पलट दिया और कनाडा के अंदर हुकूमत को जबड़े में रख दिया, कल को कुछ और होगा, फिर क्या करेंगे? साउथ अफ्रीका की तरह व्हाइट सुप्रीमेसिस्ट गवर्नमेंट रखेंगे क्या हम? अपार्थाइड लाना है क्या? कि एक सेट ट्रक वाले, और न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स की खबर सुनिए, वो कहते हैं ये ट्रकर जो हैं सब ट्रकर नहीं थे, ये रिटायर्ड पुलिस ऑफिसर्स और मिलिट्री ऑफिसर्स खुद हैं जो रिटायर होने के बाद 2-3 लाख की ट्रक खरीद के वो बस रहते हैं, उसमें फैमिली भी रहती है, एंड घूम रहे हैं दुनिया भर में कि हमारे हकूक दे दो। वो जो भूखा मर रहा है अफ्रीका में, जिसको वैक्सीन तक नहीं मिली, है ही नहीं वैक्सीन की लगाने की कि चॉइस मिले ना मिले, यहाँ उनको गवर्नमेंट मुफ्त में वैक्सीनेशन लगा के दे रही, कह रही है तुम्हारे बचाव के लिए وہ کہہ رہے نہیں، ہم نہیں یقین کریں گے اس بات پہ. تو یہ کینیڈا میں تو ہو رہا ہے، لیکن اس کا اثر دوسری جگہوں پہ دیکھیے. یہ 3 سال کا کووڈ اور گھر میں بند ہو جانا اور سیاست رک جانا اور لوگوں کا میل جول بننے سے کیا آپ سب پاگل ہو رہے ہیں کیا؟ کہ کہہ رہے ہیں کہ ویکسینیشن نہیں لگوائیں گے. کبھی سنا تھا اسمال پاکس پہ، پولیو میں کسی نے کیا نہیں، پولیو میں کیا تھا، کئی لوگ مرے. کہ پولیو نہیں لگانے دیں گے، اس سے ہمارا سیکس خراب ہو جائے گا. اب بھی مجھے لگتا ہے یہی بات ہے کہ وہ ڈرے ہوئے ہیں کہ ایک انجیکشن لگ گیا تو پھر مردانگی میں کمزوری آ جائے گی. مے بی Canadians don't use such language, but it is quite possible. کیونکہ ان کو لاجکلی بتا ہی نہیں سکتا ہے کہ بھائی تمہیں ویکسینیشن لگانے میں تکلیف کیا ہے. ملک تباہ ہو جائے، ان کے رائٹ ٹو ناٹ ہیو اے ویکسینیشن چلے گا. لیکن یاد رکھیے کہ یہ آئسولیٹڈ کیس نہیں ہے، یہ پیٹرن ہے کہ ہم اس قابل ہیں کہ اتنا بڑا کینیڈا ہمارا ہے، یہ باقی کچرا کہاں سے آ گیا، یہ کالا پولیس والا کہاں سے آ گیا ہمیں بتانے کے لیے کہ ہم اس کے ماتحت ہیں. And that officer had to resign. His name is Peter Slowly. اگر چانس ملے تو میرا آج کا کالم پڑھ لیجئے ٹورانٹو سن میں، لنک اس کے اندر شامل ہوگا. یہ اگر کل پرسوں بھی دیکھیں تو that link will be there, but read about it and think کہ ہم آگے جا کے کرنا کیا ہے. عام جو مڈل کلاس، لوور مڈل کلاس بندہ ہے جو مزدوری طبقے سے، اس کو کون آئے بچانے؟ جب $5 لاکھ کی مالکیت رکھنے والا آدمی کہا کہ مجھ پہ بڑا ظلم ہو رہا ہے، صاحب دیکھیے حجاب پہنا دیا میرے ٹرک کو، یہی بات ہو رہی ہے. تو پلیز انہی باتوں کے ساتھ آج اجازت دیجیے مجھے، انشاءاللہ پھر ملیں گے. تب تک کے خدا حافظ، جے ہند، جے شری رام. زندہ رہیے اور خوش رہیے.